My name is Robbie Hendricks, and this is our YOR Health video. And this video is for those of you that might be brand new to YOR Health, you might be brand new to the business. Perhaps you're a customer and you're trying to learn a little bit more about the business side of things. Or maybe you're someone that is just trying to learn more about the business. You're not enrolled yet, you're just trying to figure out if this is for you, if it's something you're interested in. So I decided to do a video on why YOR Health, why I personally believe it's the best opportunity in the world today, and at least why that is for me. Of course, all of us that are watching this video are different. We all have different things we're doing in our lives right now. We all have different passions. So I'm not going to say YOR Health is for everybody, but I've never found something that I feel is as universal as YOR Health. Whether you are someone that's just out of college and you're looking at the workforce today and all the challenges in the workforce, and or you might be looking for a second source of income as you pay off your school debt. This would be great for you. Maybe you're part of my generation, the 28 to the mid-30s generation, where you've been working your corporate job for a little bit. You've been working your job, and you don't know if you want to do it the rest of your life. You don't know if you found a passion for that, or if it gives you the flexibility that you want, so you can spend time with your new family, maybe your kids, husband or wife. I think this is perfect for the stay-at-home mother or father that want to bring in a second source of income, or internally really want to build something big while they raise their family. Or perhaps you're part of the baby boom generation. You're part of the generation that's really struggling right now, because I know a lot of people, including my aunt and uncle, that they thought they had this great plan, this great life plan, great exit plan, so when they're in their 50s and 60s they can have more time for themselves. But really it just keeps getting pushed back. Their retirement just keeps getting pushed back. Their time together keeps getting pushed back. Their time with their kids and their grandkids keeps getting pushed back. So I really believe that everyone in the world is looking for something right now, but they don't know what to trust. It's hard for them to figure out what's legitimate, what's not. And if you're watching this and this is your first time really getting to know me or to learn about YOR Health, then I understand any level of skepticism or issues with trust. I understand that, because there's so many things in the world today that are constantly marketing us, selling us on why their plan is the best. So what you can expect from me today really is just to share with you what I saw when I saw this, and why I believe it's great for everybody. Why I believe that YOR Health is something that's going to change the world. And I really believe it, and I've seen it. Since I've been working here for the last 4 or 5 years, I've seen what it can do for people. And don't think that I'm, you might think, well, this guy's a blue diamond. Of course he loves YOR Health, But I saw this video, this company, the same way everyone else does. I saw a presentation. I wanted to believe that it was as great as it sounded. I jumped in, though I was nervous. And so don't think that I'm the type of, don't think that I didn't get the same start that you did. I'm not like the son of the boss. I'm not the son of the founder of the company. I'm a regular guy that saw this company in a regular way, and by doing it, it's changed my life completely. So that's why I'm so excited to make this video and share with you both the feeling that I got from the company and technically why I believe it's a great decision for you to really commit to it, really decide to take that limited extra time you have and build something great through YOR Health. Okay? But before you do anything in life, you need to ask yourself the question, what do you want? And I'll say that about any, regardless if it's YOR Health, any business, joining a gym, whatever. You should make decisions in your life based upon what you want. You shouldn't do them based upon what other people want from you, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to wake up every day and feel great about your life. If you're in a position in your life right now where you don't feel good when you wake up, or you're not excited for tomorrow, really that's an indication that you should be looking to make a change sometime soon. Like if your whole life is just being excited about the weekend, I think that's God, or whatever you believe in, the universe, telling you, hey, maybe you should change something, because life isn't meant to be lived one weekend to the next. You shouldn't be wishing your day away at your job. That's not how life should be. And what I really believe, and you're going to see me talk about this many times, is that people just want to be happy. They just want happiness from their lives. And I think that's one thing that really unites all of us. I'm a Ohio State Buckeye fan from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm 28 years old. I'm a redhead, and I want to be happy. And I'm pretty sure no matter where you're from, whether you're from New York or London or Beijing or Australia, I'm pretty sure you want to be happy too. And the way we broke down happiness, this was the first explanation of what it takes to be happy that's ever made sense to me. That you need these 3 components to be happy in your life, and that's to have wealth, to have health, and to have good relationships, spirituality, and self-awareness. Those kind of all in one little block: relationships, self-awareness, the ability to grow, and your spirituality, your faith, whatever is important to you, of course. And sometimes people see this and they think, well, you don't really need money to be happy. And of course, if you're an adult on here and you're paying a mortgage, and and you're trying to provide for a family, I think you would agree with me that money is not the most important thing in life. Absolutely not. Your relationships are the most important thing in your life. Your kids, your family, your parents. But unfortunately, money does take a toll on the most important things in life. They say over half of all divorces happen because of money issues. And I'm sure you're like me. I wish I could pay for my mortgage in hugs and kisses. I wish I could pay my credit card bill with a high five. But unfortunately, it takes money to do that. And I don't think you can just have two of these things and be happy. I think you have to have a balance of all three. Of course, you can have great relationships and you can be healthy, but if you can't pay the bills, it's very hard. You can be, of course, wealthy and strong and sexy, but if you don't have great relationships, it really doesn't matter, right? And of course, you can have great wealth and financial flexibility and time and be in love, but if you don't feel good about how you feel, if you don't have vitality, if you can't wake up and have energy and be excited to live your life and feel confident in how you look and how you feel, I don't think you can be happy, at least in this life. I'm not talking about the afterlife, I'm talking about this life. And I think if we're going to be here, we might as well have a good time. That's the way I feel. If I'm going to be a part of this life, I want to have a good time. And for me personally, if you just want to know what I really want from my life, I really want freedom. I really want happiness. I want to be able to spend the majority of my time with my wife, not my boss. I want to be able to raise my kids. I want to be able to raise my puppy. I want to be able to do these things in my life, and most people don't get that chance. So when we go into it, you ask yourself, do most people have happiness? And it's not meant to be bleak, but when I ask myself about the people in my life, the answer is not really. Most people don't have balance. Most people are stressed out. Like my mother and father, who I love dearly, and today they're really starting to enjoy their life, but my father is 75. But the majority of their working lives, they literally had to sacrifice everything for their careers. So they took care of money, but they had to sacrifice their health for it. My father has been overweight his whole life. And if you see my video about just the company made a documentary about our team, and my father was actually an alcoholic and almost died from it because he was so stressed out from his job. So he took care of money, but the health took a huge toll, and then also his relationships took a huge toll. And I saw that growing up, and I want something different. And I'm not the type of person that if I see something not working, I'm just going to keep doing it kind of like blindly. Like I'm going to, at the very least, I'm going to ask more questions. And I think that's probably why you're here, because you feel like there's more out there. You feel like inside there's a spark inside of you that says there's got to be more going on. Like there's got to be more out there. Like there's got to be more than just this job or just this same thing on repeat. Not that you don't love your career and what you're doing, and not that you don't love your family and your kids, but couldn't I have more time with them? Couldn't I have more flexibility to do the things that I love? Couldn't I have more flexibility to pursue my passions, take care of my health, take care of my relationships? So I'm not saying that all of your lives aren't good, but we don't want to, if you're anything like me, you don't want to settle. But I will say is if you feel like I'm good, I'm happy, I have all the time and flexibility and money that I want, my relationships are awesome, my relationship with my husband, my kids, my relationship with my dog, like everything is awesome, then you absolutely shouldn't change anything. You should close this video and you should go hang out with your family and you should go just do what you're doing. But for most of us, we are looking for a little bit more. So the question is, how do we get it? And because we're talking about business here, with Your Health, I am going to talk a little bit more, of course, about the business side of life. And this is one of the most obvious truths, I think, to me now. Before this comment made no sense to me, but now, of course, it makes sense, is that our chosen, you could read this with me, our chosen career or means of making money in life almost always dictates where we spend the majority of our time, right? Whatever you choose to do with your life in terms of your career, you're going to spend the majority of the next 40, 50 years doing that. It's also going to determine how much time you get to see your family. It's also going to determine how much you can give to others. I mean, how much financial flexibility you have so you can be philanthropic, so you can give to your church, give to your family. It determines how healthy you can be. It depends upon how much you work. You might not be able to stay in the shape that you want to stay in. And it also determines how seriously you can explore your passions and dreams in your life. So the way you choose to make money in life really dictates a lot of what happens to you. And a lot of times we're only given one option, and that's to be an employee and just go to school and get a job. And once again, there's nothing wrong with that. But before you make a decision in your life about how you want to make money, and how you work your career, shouldn't you consider all the different options? So this is something that I was not taught prior to this business, or just learning about business in general. I was never taught this. I was taught there's one way of getting paid. But one of the best-selling personal finance books in history was a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a man named Robert Kiyosaki. And he actually patented this thing called the cash flow quadrant. which shows the general 4 different ways of making money. Not just one, 4. Which the moment I saw this, I was like, what do you mean there's 4? There's only one. You go to get a job. And so when I learned this, it immediately changed my way of thinking. Because whatever you do in life, you should do based upon what you want from your life long term. All the decisions we make today are going to determine what we have tomorrow, right? So, and if we want something different tomorrow, but we keep doing the same thing, we're crazy people. So we need to make sure that we're open to different ways of thinking. So here you have ESBI. E stands for employee, S stands for self-employed, B stands for business owner, and I stands for investor. Okay, now on the left side of the quadrant, you have employee and self-employed. Now that's what most people are taught to do. The way those work, those plans are 1-to-1, as in you invest time to make money. You invest 1 hour, you get paid 1 hour. You invest 1 year, you get paid a salary of a year. And and you really only paid for by you being there, right? You have no leverage, and you really don't have an exit plan. If you don't work, you don't get paid. That's why most people, they thought, and most companies used to have these great pensions and retirements and all these plans, but if you pay attention to the news, brick by brick, these things are being taken from people because of the struggling economy. So this used to be the very safe plan for people, but in the modern economy, it's much more risky. And whether it's risky or not, for me, it really doesn't matter, because what I want most for my life, like I told you before, is freedom. That's why I named it this Team Freedom, because I want that flexibility to be able to do what I want to do with the people that I love whenever I want to do it. And if I have to spend time at my physical job, well, I'm not going to be able to. I just can't leave work, for 2 months and go take a tour of Asia or sail around the world. I can't do that. So I need to find a way of having money and time, which for some of us sounds foreign because we were taught that's not possible. But on the right side of the quadrant, you can have that. Business owners, when you build a business that has a great system that can be duplicated, you can eventually step out. That's why you work one time, you can get paid forever. If you work one time and you build a great system, you duplicate people to take care of that system, then you can step out. Like just walk into any Starbucks. Do you think the owner of that Starbucks is there right now? Of course not. But are they getting paid? Of course. So what do you think they're doing right now? Hanging out with their kids and their parents and their friends and their dog, so that, well, why don't we all own Starbucks then? Because of course they're expensive and there's risk involved. And this is why most people don't open businesses, because there's a lot of risk. That's what we're taught. There's a lot of risk. But if you learn how to do it right and you follow a good system, it's no more risky than anything else if you stick with it. Okay, and then the I here is called investor, and that's where you leverage off your money to make more money. So business, you leverage off other people, you leverage off a system to make money, and if you can create a system that's duplicated, you can exit and do something else, open another business, pursue a new hobby, or just spend time with your family. So you and I are different, but at least for me in my life, business resonated with me. I was never taught about it. I didn't go to school to study business. I went to school for mechanical engineering. But the moment I heard business, and if I build this right, I can step out, eventually progressively step out and do other things with my life and spend time with those that I love, especially spend time with my parents as they get older, well, then I'm absolutely going to find some way of doing that. Okay, now I don't know anything about business, so the cool thing is Robert Kiyosaki broke down the different types of businesses. The first that he broke down was a corporation. Now, of course, we're all familiar with corporations. They're very expensive to open. You need a lot of money, a lot of investors, a lot of good credit. You need a great idea, a great revolutionary idea, which is hard for a lot of us to come up with. I don't know how people invent some of these crazy things, You have to deal with employees, healthcare, pensions. You have to deal with manufacturing, sales, inventory, shipping, overhead, leases, accountants, lawyers, and just drama generally. This is why most people, they're a little bit adverse to opening a big corporation, because, man, it seems like a lot of work. And it is a lot of work, but if you have a great idea like a Steve Jobs, well, then you can change the world. So, of course, you shouldn't write that off. But for me, I did, because I don't have an idea and I don't have $1 million, so I'm going to try something else. The next thing is a franchise. And some of you, of course, are familiar with franchises. You see them everywhere. You see McDonald's and you see Burger Kings, you see Subways or Blockbusters, okay? Not as many Blockbusters anymore in this economy, but they're less expensive, but they're still expensive, right? $50,000 to maybe $1.5 million, $1.5 million being McDonald's. The product is taken care of. That's one of the nicest things. The product, the research and development of the product is done for you, so you don't have to be a product genius. You just have to take an existing turnkey system, invest the money, and build it. And this is why a lot of people like franchising, because you can get a company's existing system that's proven to work, Just build it and you can make some money if you're willing to take the risk and get the employees and find the location and deal with the employees, the high school kids quitting, you know? You have to deal with competition, not just from other Burger Kings, but other McDonald's you're competing with if you own a McDonald's. You have to deal with the cost of real estate and you have to deal with inventory. But it is proven, though, that if you open a franchise, more often than not, it's very successful. You know, and that's the crazy thing. McDonald's is a multi-billion, and the product doesn't even have to be that good, as long as there's a good system. That's what's crazy, right? That should show you how important a system is. That's why we love YOR Health, because the system here is so proven and so established that all you have to do is plug in and go. But that's also, you know, McDonald's has a terrible product, but they have a good system, so they're a multi-billion-dollar company. Now, the cool thing is the third thing Robert Kiyosaki talked about was network marketing, which of course is what we do in YOR Health. But don't take my word for it. You know, but when I saw this and when I looked at it myself, it just made sense to me that this is the best thing that I could do for where I was at in my life and for the time that I had. Because these other businesses, franchises, and corporations, they really do require your entire attention. They require basically all of your money, and they require all of your attention away from the things that you don't want to divert your attention from, you know, for your entire life, like your kids and your family. So unfortunately, if you go open that, I mean, if you're going to go invest $1 million into a company, I mean, you're going to have to make that your 100-hour-a-week obsession. Network marketing's cool because it's something that you can do 10 to 15 hours a week, which is still time. It's still precious time, but it's not consuming your entire life. And so network marketing is great. Low startup cost. It's almost always less than $1,000 to get started. You know, our sets are between $200 and $800. The product is done for you. The research and development is done for you. The manufacturing is done for you. The shipping is done for you. And these are all things that if you owned a traditional business, you would have to deal with. The marketing tools are made for you. The catalogs are done for you. You have the ability to expand your business globally without any cost almost. Just hop on Skype and you can open business in Switzerland. I mean, I've been Skyping with people in Brazil recently. You know, no other business can you expand like that just from the comfort of your own home. It's the craziest thing. If you want to open a McDonald's in Brazil, well, you got to spend $1.5 million and fly to Brazil and buy real estate. And you're limited by that one street corner. We can expand anywhere. You have low inventory. Our only overhead in our business is auto ship. And it's so funny because sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, $200 a month in auto ship? Oh my gosh. I'm just like, hey now, come on now. Compared to any other business, that's like the cost of their office supplies on a monthly basis, and all we have to do is buy some products that we're going to use anyway to stay healthy. I love that we have auto ship because it forces me to stick on my regimen to stay healthy. So I mean, you know, if you look at someone like Dan Hamilton, one of our Blue Diamonds, and one of my mentors, you know, he has another business. Their lease on their facility is $6,000 a month. So it's for some people they just don't get it because our overhead is so low. They almost look at it like it's like this expense, but really we're business owners. We're business owners here, and we're like getting this for a really good deal. Last but not least is we have the ability to leverage in network marketing just like any other business. But the great thing about network marketing is the people in your business, they have the same incentive that you do. Whereas if you own a franchise or a corporation, the employees are never going to care as much about your business as you do. But in network marketing, everybody owns their own business. So they have just as much incentive to build it, they have just as much incentive to talk to their friends and family, and they have just as much incentive to learn. So you don't have to be worried about pushing these people or like pressuring them to do it. That's not what this is supposed to be about. So if that's the type of person that you think you have to be to do this, that's the opposite of what you're going to do in this business. You're just going to share a great idea with some friends and family. Those that want to do it will do it. Those that want to be customers will be customers, and those that aren't interested won't be interested. And that's just all there is to it. So when I saw this, I was like, you know, for where I'm at in my life, I really want to own a business. I want to have the flexibility. The income potential of network marketing is the same as any other big business, with less time needed and less work needed. It's still work, and I still have to work hard, and I still have to network, and I still have to commit to doing 10 hours of work a week. But I can build this in conjunction with my current job. You can build this in conjunction with your family, with your kids, with your career, with your drama, with your yoga, or whatever it is that you do. You can do this on top of that. Okay, so to kind of conclude, network marketing is one of the only businesses that you can do in conjunction with doing the things I just mentioned. It's also not limited by location like a franchise. And an expansion is as simple as picking up the phone. You have a sister in Chicago, you have a brother in Phoenix. Hey, let's just get on Skype and we can do a presentation. We can get a customer. You can have business building in Phoenix from Ohio. You can have business building in Ohio from New Jersey. You can have business building in Kenya from California. You can have business building from California, from Australia, New Zealand. You literally can expand all over the world. Okay, if you just pick up the phone. I mean, it's one of the most incredible things in the world. I mean, that's why all these massive business people are getting involved in the industry because they're like, why would I spend millions of dollars to expand my business to France when I could just do network marketing and pick up the phone? It's the same thing. Network marketing generally just to includes a low-cost, low-overhead business with massive potential. The average person can do it without having to give up everything, and that really is different than most businesses, and it really is one of the last ways for the normal person to start a small business and create something incredible, and it really is through serving other people. And that's one thing I know that if you're new, you might be wondering, like, what is really the purpose of the company? And I really believe, and this is what I've always been taught, is that service to others leads to greatness. I mean, in this business, the only way that we can create massive success long-term is through helping other people. If we're not helping people get results with our product, and we're not helping people get results in the business, they're going to quit. And we're just wasting time. And I didn't get started, I don't know about you, but I didn't get started here to be a salesperson. I got started here to build a team with my friends and my family that's going to change the world, change our lives, change our kids' lives, build something that I can leave to my children so I can leave a legacy. And it's something that I can build in conjunction with all the other things I have in my life. And I know that, and so sometimes people, they might be a little bit skeptical, like, are these people just trying to sell me? It's like, well, if we just sold you, that wouldn't do us any good. If we just sold you a product set and said, good luck, ha ha ha, got a first order bonus, that's not going to do us any good. Because then you're just going to quit, or you won't like it. You won't go tell people about it if that's how we treat you. So I hope you build your business with the same spirit that I'm telling you now, is that, look, build your business on support. Make sure you teach people how to use the product. Help them get results. Troubleshoot with them if there's any challenges. Help them go through business basics. Make sure they watch these videos so you can really help them build their business. And if you help them like that, they'll want to tell other people about it. And network marketing grows organically when it's started by the right person. And that person's got to be you. So why YOR Health? There's a lot of reasons why YOR Health, of all the companies in network marketing, is the best one today. And like I said, you could think I'm biased, and of course I'm biased now because I've been working here for 4 or 5 years. But when I got started, I had no bias. So I was open to looking around what else was going on. And of course I came back to this because this was the perfect timing and the best product in the marketplace today. Especially the best timing of any network marketing company. A company that's already proven, the ethics are proven, the business operations are proven, the compensation plan is #1. Where our compensation pays 50% back to the reps, the industry average is 35%. I mean, this is one of the most generous companies with the best timing in the world. The first one, so in terms of the timing of multiple industries converging, one factor is economic factors. That network marketing in our company is growing very quickly is that there really is an economic crisis going on in the world today. And if you watch the news, you know that I'm not just saying that like to strike fear. Like, that's what's happening. Economic crisis in Europe is crazy. You have all these countries defaulting, people are losing jobs. It's spreading to America and Asia. The markets are going down. Most of the governments have overextended themselves, and it's really hurting a lot. It's really cutting into the retirement crisis. People had a lot of their life savings invested in the market, lost a lot of it. Companies are scaling back to basically get in defensive mode. They're not giving as much retirement. They're not paying as much. College graduates are coming out. They thought they were going to have the red carpet rolled out for them, have a perfect career, and most college graduates aren't working jobs in the fields that they studied. And while school costs are going up. So a lot of people are really frustrated right now, and they're looking for a second source of income. They're looking for a new option. And I always tell people, like, look, even if the economy was booming, everyone was making money, I personally still don't want to spend 60 to 80 hours a week at a job when I could be spending that time with my family. So regardless of the economy, personally, I'm just being honest about myself personally, I still would want to have a business, regardless of the economy. But some people, they're being forced to look for second options. So that's why the timing for this is quite good. Next, network marketing credibility is at an all-time high, and the nutrition and wellness trend is blowing up. So we're really in front of multiple things converging at the same time. It really is creating the perfect storm for a business and for the timing for all of us here. The first is network marketing. Network marketing has become one of the most credible industries in the world. Some people, they have exposure to network marketing in the past. They may or may not like it. Like anything, some people like T-Mobile, some people don't. Some people like some people like the banking industry, some people hate the banking industry, and some people like network marketing. And some people might, back in 1987, probably maybe didn't have a great experience with the industry. It really is case by case, But in 2012 now, it's one of the most credible regulated industries in the world. It's governed by an agency called the Direct Sales Association, which ensures ethical and value-based business building. The business operations are highly monitored. Now, not every network marketing company is a part of the DSA. YOR Health, however, is one of the fastest ever inducted members into the DSA, and we're currently a finalist for the Rising Star company for the top Rising Star company in all of network marketing for their Ethos Awards, which is all about ethics and business operations. So just so you can have the confidence to know that you're not just getting involved in a company that's in the DSA, which really is a prerequisite. You wouldn't want to be in a company that's not in the DSA. But we're one of the shining stars, one of the rising stars of the entire industry. So you can have the confidence to know that on the back office level, on the corporate level of YOR Health, that everything is straight. Everything is strong. The people there are committed, and all the leadership of the company is focused on the ethics and the values that need to be had to build a multi-billion-dollar company. So we can all trust. Because don't forget, I mean, sometimes you think, oh, I'm watching this video, this guy is the company, but no, I'm a rep, just like you're a rep. So I want to know that the people I'm working with I can trust. Because if I'm going to build my nest egg through YOR Health, I want to know that it's strong to last my entire life. And that's why I'm so confident to be a part of this. Okay, it's also now, and the industry is really endorsed by the most respected business people in the world. People like Robert Kiyosaki has written whole books about network marketing. You can see one of his videos on our website about network marketing. Bill Clinton, obviously former president. You know, I just had a conference call today where George Bush, you know, whether you like Bush or Clinton is irrelevant. The point is these people are very credible, and they're not going to go speak positively about an industry unless they know about that industry. George Bush was a keynote speaker today at the DSA annual conference, of which we were a part. And you know, so multiple, I mean, we're talking presidents. Warren Buffett's the most successful investor ever, and he's invested in network marketing companies heavily, publicly discusses how they're some of the greatest companies in the world. Jim Cramer is one of the loudest people in the world on CNBC. He constantly talks about how network marketing is a recession-proof industry. You can see the video. Don't just take my word. Watch the video from his TV show on our website. John Maxwell regularly speaks at network marketing conferences, you know, talking about how network marketing really is the leadership industry. Same with Paul Zane Pills, or same with Les Brown. I mean, there's really an enormous amount of credibility in this industry. So if someone ever says, well, what is that business all about? You know, because whenever you do something different, some people are going to be like, I don't know about that. You know, and it's always people that don't have a ton of credibility when it comes to business. And that's not judging anybody. It's just, you know, people like to give their opinions, and but just so you can have the confidence to know that this industry today in 2012 is one of the most respected, endorsed industries in the entire world. Okay, and I put this slide in here just to show you that for the companies that have been around a while, they're taking over. They're taking over. You can see here, there's really limitless opportunity. You see here, here's the Amway Center. This company started in a garage, maybe 50, 60 years ago. Two guys in a garage were selling soap, and now they own the Orlando Magic. You know, I was just in China, and when I got out of the airport in China, Amway was all over the airport in China. Okay, so you may or may not have heard of Amway, but you know, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. You have David Beckham here wearing his Herbalife shirt, and Herbalife is also a billion-dollar company. And these companies are all very, very big now, and you have to pardon me for saying also a little bit saturated, where everyone and their mother, you know, knows about it. And because they're that way, they're also a little bit complacent. They're not rushing to get new products and improve the system, and they're not excited. And you know, you have even Advocare. They're not even a gigantic company. They have their own, you know, college football bowl game. So I'm just sharing this with you because YOR Health is going to be this and more. With what we're doing in YOR Health today has never been done in network marketing before. The way we're combining a patented product, the timing of where the world is at today, and network marketing, and the leadership and personal development system we have here today. We really are trying to change the world. I mean, we're gonna have sports teams and all, you know, soccer teams. I mean, we'll probably have like polo teams. I don't even know. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff in the company because we're making a huge difference. So, but that's what we have to look forward to as a company. In terms of some stats, just to give you a real idea, I mean, network marketing is a $427 billion a year industry gross with all the different industries involved. There's over 15.8 million people doing direct sales in the US, over 60 million worldwide. 85% of people that get involved in this industry report a good, very good, or excellent experience with it. So you can have confidence that you're going to enjoy your time here. 74% of US adults have purchased products from a network marketing company. 74%. Just so you know that sometimes people are like, well, I don't know who would buy stuff. Look, 74% of US adults have. So you're in an industry that's proven to work. Not only that, but it's an industry that's creating jobs. It's estimated 8,500 new jobs are created daily by home-based businesses. And and this industry has also created more millionaires than any industry in the world other than professional sports. And I don't know if you can dunk, but I can't dunk. I can't hit a home run. So network marketing is a great thing to do, and I don't have to have my whole life consumed to do it. I can just build the right system consistently, and I can build something great for myself. So really, this is the future of business. So moving on. Why nutrition? So it's not just that we're doing network marketing. Nutrition is a huge trend. Okay, so you understand, it really is, like I said, we're combining massive trends into one company. Nutrition and wellness is a $187 billion a year industry, and it's growing 20 to 40% per year. The reason why is because really, there's the baby boomer generation. They're all becoming more concerned about health. They're more concerned about anti-aging. They're more concerned about a quality of life as they age. They're looking for more solutions. The younger generations, people like my generation, I'm not that young, 28 and 29 years old, but we're much more aware and health conscious than previous generations. And it's becoming more and more prevalent. When I was a kid, I drank soda all day long. Now I know that, man, I have soda on special occasions. I have a Coke on like a special occasion because I'm trying to be more and more health conscious because we're being taught sooner and sooner and sooner. We're seeing it all over the place. That we need to be more conscious of our health because you see obesity is at an all-time high. 70% of US adults are overweight. And you'd think by 2012 it'd be getting better, but it's getting worse. So people are becoming much more conscious of their health. People are going to Whole Foods more. They're trying to think organic more. Not everybody, but a lot of people, they're like, and if people could find an easy solution to be healthier, a simple solution to be healthier, they'll take it. Because most people in their careers, they don't have time to be that concerned about being healthy. But if we can give them a solution and the fastest growing business model in the world, we can literally build a multi-billion-dollar company. That's why we're so excited. And in general, like I said, there's a growing social concern about wellness and quality of food. I think most of us know the quality of our food has gone down. So supplementation is projected to be a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Wellness would be a trillion-dollar industry. If something's a trillion-dollar industry, that means everybody uses it in some way. In Your Health, we're positioning ourselves in front of this massive trend with the most effective business model in the world, with the best people in the world. We really are at incredible timing. And you can see why I'm excited about it. I'm excited, right? So then why Your Health products? And like I said, there are a lot of supplements on the market. Okay, so and I'm sure you thought that maybe how is this different than anything else? And to make a long story short, without doing a whole product training, we have something patented. Our product line is patented for us only. NDS, a nutrition delivery system, is patented. Okay, and to get a patent in the U.S., I'm not sure if you're all lawyers, patent lawyers, but to have something that's patented means it has to work, it has to be innovative, and it has to be unique. So we're not one of those companies like you cross your fingers. I hope this shake is going to help me, or I hope this is going to help me. Like, no, we're clinically proven to work. So it goes without saying that our products are going to work. Whereas most supplements, they don't go through the rigorous testing, the rigorous clinical testing that our products have gone through. Our products are legitimately proven that when you use these products, it will bring you closer to perfect nutrition. It's a proven way to make your health better. It's not a might make your health better. It will make your health better. Okay, it's a perfect balance between science and nature. It's about as safe and it's as safe and as effective as possible, and it's as natural as supplements can get. The product line, the results are guaranteed with it. That's why we have a 30-day money-back guarantee on our product line. You can use all of it, and if you are dissatisfied in any way, you can send back the empty containers and get a full refund. So really, there's no competition with us in the marketplace right now. Where most companies are trying to do it, we've already patented it, proven that we are improving health for people. We're answering the challenge of one of the biggest trends in the entire world with, once again, the fastest growing business model in the world. If people can't see how this is an incredible opportunity, I think they're kind of not paying attention. Okay, and in terms of our company, we've been growing exponentially over the past years. I saw today actually that since 2008 we've grown 301% total. It's been incredible. And so whereas most companies are struggling right now, they're just trying to maintain or grow a little bit, we've been growing by leaps and bounds exponentially. Our goal as a company is to do $500 million in sales by 2015, and we've been listed in 5,000 fastest growing companies 3 years straight now. Okay, so we're being tracked by some of the biggest companies in the world. We're part of the Direct Sales Association. Like I said before, we're one of the top 3 finalists for Rising Star Award for the entire network marketing industry at YOR Health. So you can be confident that you are a part of a company that's growing, in an industry that's growing, where most people and companies are struggling in this economy. We're growing exponentially. You can be confident that our product is not like, oh, it might work. It's patented and proven to work. So then all that's left is to make a decision to say, well, I'm just going to make this thing happen. I'm going to do it. Okay? So this is our credibility. Another thing, another reason why I love Your Health is because it's fun. And if it wasn't fun, I mean, regardless of all the trends in business and industry, guys, if it wasn't fun, I couldn't do it. And I'm sure you're the same way. And that's why I never had interest in doing business before. Because all the business people that I met, they just seemed miserable to me. To be honest with you, they just seemed like they weren't enjoying what they were doing. And I can't do something that I don't love. I built this business with some of my closest friends and my family. And through building this business, not only do I get to make money, but I get to travel the world with the people closest to me. You know, I mean, all these people on here are great friends of mine. You have Trent and Terry, their mother's son. They built this business together. Here's Jerry and Petey from New Orleans. They're a married couple with 2 kids. We went to Gatlinburg and went ATVing. You know, this next picture is us in Shanghai, Puerto Rico, Best Body Contest in Los Angeles, Cannes and France. We went to Paris, Yosemite, Riviera Maya, Mexico, and this was all this was in the past year. We get to have a lot of fun here, and it's not just people that have been around for a while that can go on these trips. You see in this picture here, Alphonse Richard ziplining in Puerto Rico. He was in the business for 5 weeks at that point. He got an all-expenses paid trip to Puerto Rico because we always have these contests. So not only do we get to build a future for ourselves, we get to have fun while we do it, helping people that we love. And we're so proud of this Best Body picture because Claire, who won, is one of our customers. She lost something like 60 pounds in about 8 months, and it changed her life. So if we can do that, it's so much fun. And so if you can have fun and be in front of a trend, in an industry that's in front of a trend with nutrition, but in a company that's one of the most ethically sound rising star companies in the DSA, you know, there's only one thing that could be better than that, and that's that we do it through helping people. And the only way, like I said, that we can create success here is through helping other people. Some people are like, is this just a sales company? And it's like I don't know how to explain it to people. Like, no, like you have to care about people, make this company happen. That might turn off some of your like super salespeople, but it's like, look, if you just sell people stuff, it's not going to do it. You have to help people. Like, you have to help. If you help them get results, it's the best business. The best business is great customer service. The best business is supporting people, building relationships. This is a relationship business. So you see, here's 2 of our best body winners, Claire and James, both from Ohio. They won $3,000 each in our company's best body contest. And I mean, James is like a personal best friend of mine. I've known him for 10 years, and he's one of my personal customers. And I was able to help him do that. That's why I'm so proud. You know, I think I've never cried more in my life than when I saw him win that contest, because I know what he went through. And if you can do that for the people that you love, there's no substitute in terms of what. So if you get, and sometimes you can't believe we get paid for it. So we have all these things lined up. This is Juan and Reza from Texas. They both lost over 80 pounds each over the course of the past year. And it changed their marriage, it changed their confidence, and now they're business builders with us, and they're moving up. So if you can do all this, it's an incredible thing. We're helping other people, we're having fun, we have the credibility in 2 of the fastest growing industries in nutrition and network marketing, and that's why I love Your Health. So Your Health has the perfect timing in 2 major industries. We're not a multi-billion-dollar, so big we don't care about the people anymore company, and that's never what we're going to be, because that's not the spirit of how our company was built. We have passed the test. Is this company growing? Is this company going to do well? That's why we're in the DSA Rising Star. But we're not so big that people know about us. We're still very small. 99% of the people, of the cities, states, and countries in this world have nobody or very, very few people in our business. Meaning that someone in Kansas City, we don't have anybody there. That can be all you. Take it over. You know people in Paris, go to Paris. So you can open. I would love to help you open Paris. Let's go. Let's open Hawaii. Come on. So we can go anywhere. We have the credibility. I didn't even talk about Sheriff Lee Baca, who is someone that loves our product line. He's the sheriff of the LAPD, and he comes to our events. And he can't be paid to endorse anything. He just comes because he loves what we're doing with our product. It's changed his life. He's a runner, and because he believes that we're one of the greatest leadership development companies in the world, and that's why he's a part of our company. You can see his videos on our website. So and we have fun. So if we do all that stuff together, that's why I love it. That's why I love Your Health. And I've loved Your Health since I was a bronze, and today I'm a blue diamond. And the reason why I made this PowerPoint, and I'm going to conclude with this, is because I was where you are. I was there. Like, I was there. I know what it's like to be new. I know what it's like to feel out something like a new project to see if it's something I want to put my time into. I know what it's like to be skeptical or lack trust. Okay? And I know what it's like to really want to believe in something. Okay, I know what it's like when I understand what it's like to be new, because there are so many things in the world that are telling you this is the best thing, or the best thing in the world. I totally understand that, and that's why I try to make this video. This isn't scripted. I made this for you, so you can hear how, at least for me, how it changed my life, and how I got the support. You know, if you're worried, am I going to get support? I mean, that's why we have these videos. That's why I'm spending time making this, so you know that there's support here. We're here to help you. And I know that I know what it's like to be skeptical, to not trust. And I ask you to trust, because we are here to make a difference. And I know what it's like to feel out, you know, do I want to invest my precious time into this project? And what I usually tell people is, look, if you don't change something today, when are you going to have time? And if you can't make time to do it right today, will you have time again? What are you doing that's going to give you more time? What are you doing that's going to help you improve your financial situation? You know, think about that and then make a decision to get things going. But I also know, I really believe that everyone inside has a spark that wants to believe that there's more, that you can do more, that I can be more, I can do more for my family, I can have more flexibility, I can take my kids to Disney World for 2 weeks and not have to worry about my boss. Like, I can have that freedom, and it's something that you can create here, and it's something that I've been able to create for myself here over the course of the past few years. It didn't happen for me overnight. I went through challenges. Not everyone said yes. So I'm being just honest with you. Not everyone said yes. I had some challenges. I had to practice how to speak to people. I wasn't natural at that. I was not social, so I didn't have a ton of friends. I didn't have a lot of credibility. But I stuck with it, because if you want something, you will figure it out. If you want something, you will learn. You'll make phone calls. You'll ask your sponsor, ask your upline for help. That's what they're there for. And we'll help you make this thing happen. Okay? So I want to share my belief with you to conclude this today. My belief is that with the combination of the right timing, the right people, and the right system, it gives us a legitimate opportunity. It gives us a chance to create freedom for ourselves and to change the world at the same time. And that's what we're going to do. And I want to welcome you to the team. So we are in the process of doing that. We're in the process of trying to build one of the greatest teams in the entire world, and the greatest team in YOR Health. That's what we're trying to do. Of course, we're all here to make it together. Every team that in this company, we're all partners. We're all incredible friends. There's no like internal competition. We're here to build together. But of course, we all want to make the biggest dent in the world that we can, make a difference, help people get healthier, help people take control of their finances, make a difference while we're doing it. So I hope this video gave you a little bit more information about YOR Health, gave you a little bit more information about at least why I chose to do it, and at the very least gave you some more clarity about whether or not it's for you. It's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to do more work. Not everybody wants to try something new. But for those of you that are looking for something more, you absolutely won't be disappointed in YOR Health. So I hope to meet you guys soon. Check out our other videos.